हेलो मेरे बच्चा लोग कैसे हैं सब? हाउ आर यू ऑल डूइंग? All good? I'm going to assume that everyone is doing good and much eagerly waiting for the weekend, right? So I suppose this is the very last class before weekend, right? Matlab before your Saturday and Sunday. So tell me, how are you going to welcome your weekend? What are the plans for weekend? How many chapters you're going to complete as your revision during this particular weekend? Everything in the chat box. जल्दी बता दो सब. Hi Myara, Rohit, Sakshi. Okay. So others, where are the others? Where is the energy? आप सब लोगों को energy कहाँ है? I hope still you are holding the energy, right? Jaldi tell me. Mera day, like I have already told in the previous class, yes, I'm doing so good. It was a very good day for me. Others, Palak, hi Mansi, good to see you here. Palak, hi. Rohit, hi. Simran, okay. A big hi and hello to all the dear bacha log in the classroom. So tell me, bacha log, what are we going to do in today's class? Here in today's class, and now we will be solving the sample paper. Why we are keeping on solving the sample papers every Fridays? So that we can have a better understanding what are the kind of questions, what are the level of questions, right? And if we get these kind of questions, what is the method of doing? So we are going to solve lot many multiple choice questions in today's class in the form of sample paper discussion. Okay? Okay. Now, who are seeing me for the very first time? This is Ameer, your physics educator at Unacademy, and those who love me more used to call me Ameer Bhaiya. है ना? Then a bit of introduction. I hope you all can see on the screen. I have an experience of more than 3.5 years in the field of teaching JEE, NEET, and board student. I'm a beta graduate from NIT Calicut in mechanical engineering, and bachalo, this is all about me. Now, this was a schedule for this particular week, and here we are at the end of this week where we'll be discussing the sample paper. Right. Regarding the next week, what are the topics we'll be discussing? I'll be soon updating you. Don't worry at all. Okay. Okay. Then tell me, Achalok, don't you have so many favorite teachers in an academy? Yes, you all have. And you don't want to miss any of their live classes, isn't it? So, if you want to get alerts and notifications on time whenever these teachers go live, you can be a part of the Telegram channel. The link is given here and also in the, yes, in the description box. Bugs Bounty, I think everybody might be knowing a Bugs Bounty program. It's an amazing program which can help you, right, to get so many prizes. You just have to go to the form which is given in the description box, okay, and report if you are finding any inappropriate content in the videos uploaded by Unacademy. ठीक है? If it is true है ना, बहुत सारा खूब सारा prizes मिल जाएगा आप लोगों को. ठीक है? Now, as you all know, here we are at the final emerge mock test which is happening. Make sure that everybody go and write this mock test of emerge program, which will help you a lot for your CBSE term one examination. Okay? Because this mock test which you will be writing will be having so much similarity for the actual term one examination. So it will help you to understand how the term one examination is going to be, and obviously it will boost your confidence. So make sure that everyone in the classroom, jaldi se go and enroll for this emerge exams. Okay? And for enrolling for this emerge program for free, don't forget to use a code. Code है हमारा AMB10. ठीक है? These are the respective dates for each and every subject. Okay? And time is also given here, बच्चा लोग 5 to 6:30, right? Okay. So on this particular time and respective date, make sure that you are gonna write it. ठीक है? Okay. Now, can you all do a small काम बच्चा लोग? Shreya, Shraddha, Palak, good to have you here. Hi Sana. Can you all do a small task? Can you all share the class to all your friends and tell them, okay, भैया लोग, मेरा बहन लोग, मेरा everyone, okay, what do you call, मेरा दोस्त लोग, जल्दी आ जाओ, because we have started the sample paper discussion. Everyone, share your class to all your friends, जल्दी से. In the meanwhile, I'll give you a small idea about this Unacademy Plus subscription platform. Okay, ठीक है. We all are learning from Unacademy, which means from YouTube, right? Okay, everything is available nowadays in YouTube, and so many amazing teachers are teaching, right? Okay, it's very good that if you are depending upon YouTube for your study purpose, but the only problem with YouTube is like, though everything is available, things are a bit scattered here and there, so it will take some time for you to gather around all the information and to start learning. Okay, है ना? So if you want to save those amount of time, you can be a part of this Unacademy subscription platform. Why? because of the subscription platform है ना बच्चा लोग, we all educators will be teaching you with a proper schedule, targeting JEE examination, board examination, and NEET examination. And we will also make sure that, right, all the topics are covered in a proper manner so that you can keep track of everything that is being taught to you. And when every process comes in a proper order, obviously, right, you will start falling in love with the process of learning. And you also know what will you do, okay, जब प्यार होता है क्या होता है, हाँ, you will give so much and so much and so much of effort in the right direction in a very smart way, and you will be seeing a very good progress in your studies. That is something I can guarantee you as your educator. Then top educators of the country who's having a very good experience will be there to teach you. ठीक है, they'll be knowing and telling you the examination pattern, what are the kind of multiple choice questions you should be practicing. You just follow them. You're going to get a very good mark in all the competitive examination, ठीक है, and will end up in the colleges you are dreaming about. Then study materials will be given to you. Practice tests and live test series will make you super confident and will bring the best from every one of you, bachcha log. So for a 6 month subscription, it will cost you 1,667 per month, मेरा बच्चा लोग, ठीक है. And those who want 10% of discount, सबके चाहिए ना, use कर ले code. The code is AMD10, get 10% of discount and as many offers as possible. फिर क्या है? Iconic. In Iconic, you'll get all the features of plus some extra features such as personal mentor. Matlab, someone will be assigned to you, right? He'll be helping you with all your academic activities. He'll be just like a friend or a brother to you, right? Right. Whenever you face with some problems, he'll be there, right? Whenever you are confused on how to study and what to study, this particular person will be there. For everything, this person will be there. So you'll feel so relaxed, right? You'll feel so calm. Okay, in a much easier and peaceful manner, you can learn what this person is assigned to you. Then live doubt solving classes separately for you will be there. Weekly reports will be given to you, mere bacha log. So 6 month subscription is more than enough as we are almost at the academic year end. So it will cost you 2,833 per month. And use the code of AMB10 and get 10% of discount. और क्या चाहिए है ना? So use it and be that amazing person. Okay, be a part of an academy family. Start learning with us, right? Okay, so make awesome result in all your examination. Now, amazing offer is also going on, bachcha log. You just need to ask 10 doubts on the Unacademy platform, right? After completing the 10th doubt, you will be given 15 days of free plus subscription. Wow. And those who haven't downloaded the app, you can download it by using the code of AMB10. ठीक है? Okay. So yes, here we go, chalo. We're gonna start our class. Jaldi se bol de. Now only what I want to know is, are you all ready to learn? Are you all ready to start learning with me and to do as many problems as possible from the sample paper? Okay. Jaldi bata. Everyone in the classroom. Where is the energy? I can't see that need from every one of you. Shraddha, let's start. Myara is like, sir, let's crack it. Okay, yeah, Myara Penala. Have you all shared the class and called all your friends? Hi, Arshpreet ma'am ki ferromagnetic. What a name it is, है ना? Amit Rana, yes, fine. Okay, Ravi, 11 of us, even if it is one student enough, we will learn together. It's not necessary we'll be having thousands of students in the classroom. So, ठीक है. Yes. Now, this is the second part of the sample question paper, right? We already have completed the first part where we have discussed kitna questions, almost 20 questions, I suppose, right? So we'll try to cover the remaining questions as much as possible from the sample paper. Okay? So we are left with. So as you all know, the question paper will be having 1 hour 30 minutes for doing all the problems. So Vachalo, you have to be a bit pretty fast, right? And we'll be having 3 sections, ABC. Section A will be having 25 questions where you only need to do 20 questions. इसका मतलब है कि whenever you find some questions are tough, don't put with that particular question and spend your time on that. Okay, if you find particular question as tough, jump from that, do the next question which is easier to you. ठीक है, because 5 questions you can leave from the section A, still you can get the full marks. Okay, similarly Section B has 24. How much you have to attempt? 20. ठीक है? Section C has only 6 questions and attempt कितना? 5. So this is how it is going to be. Okay, the entire pattern of sample paper. So section A, we have started. We have completed 20 questions. So here we are with the 21st question from the part A. So read the question. Chotu question है, right? I think we have done this particular question in our class also, right? Okay. So जल्दी से कर ले and उत्तर दे दे in the chat box. Hi Sudeep, good to have you here. So yesterday I have seen your dance, but I failed to recognize you from it. अमित राणा is like option B बोल रहा है. Okay, अच्छे से देखकर बता. Okay, check carefully all the 4 options, then only decide which option you have to go with. Hi Vinita, Mansi is like minus Q by 2. Okay. Shraddha is like option B बोल रहा है sir. We did this question, but still option A. Okay. So first, now I think I have to explain you. I thought you will be telling that sir, it's a very simple question. Option हमारा C है, ठीक है बच्चा लोग. What happened बच्चा लोगों को? Okay, कैसे? How you all made chotu mistakes here? Let's see. If a charge Q is placed at the center of the line joining two equal charges capital Q, such that the system is in equilibrium, okay, then the value of Q is. So we are asked to find out the value of Q so that the entire system is in equilibrium. Let's draw the figure, solve it out within some minutes, right? Okay. So we have two charges Q, capital Q. Let's say the distance between them is kitna? D. Exactly at the center. So what will be the distance to this particular point if it is exactly at the center? Half the total, D by 2. Okay, koi gadbad nahi. At the center, we are keeping a charge of Q. Okay, question is, what is the value of this total Q? One information is given. Okay, chalo. Equilibrium. Matlab, all the particles here in this particular system is in equilibrium. That's what is given. Okay? So just take one of the charge and tell that if a body is in equilibrium, what you can write? If a body is in equilibrium, yes, the net force acting on that particular body will be equal to 0, right? Okay. From here, shall I expand this particular statement? How can I expand? Yes, by marking and writing down all the forces that is acting on this particular charge Q. Tell me, what is the first force acting on this capital charge Q? Tell me, this Q and this Q के बीच में there exists a force, right? What is the amount of force? The electrostatic force happening between this two capital Q is K. Q into Q, that is Q square, the whole divided by the square of the distance between them. Kitna? D square. Plus, is that the only force acting on this capital Q? No. We have one more force. Which is that force? That force acting between the capital Q and small q. Kitna hai wo? What is the force acting between ये छोटू Q and capital Q? That is K, which is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Product of the charges capital Q, छोटू Q, the whole divided by square of the distance between them. Distance कितना है मेरा बच्चा लोग? D by 2, the whole square. We can equate it to 0. और क्या? Now take this particular term है ना to the left hand side of the equation. So how can I write? K capital Q small q D square by 2 square, it will go up as 4 is equal to, when this term go to the left hand side, minus K Q square by D square. Okay, now you just want to cancel off the things and get the answer. K, right? 1Q cancel kar le, right? D square cancel kar le. So, छोटू Q कितना? छोटू Q कितना? देख ले. छोटू Q is equal to capital Q is there on the right hand side with the negative side. This 4 will go as the denominator minus Q. Is it clear? मिल गया आप लोगों को उत्तर. उत्तर क्या है? ऑप्शन सी. अब क्लियर है? Whenever this question happens, how many of you are confident, sir? अब से we will not make a mistake with these kind of questions. How many of you got it? Myara, बिल्कुल बढ़िया. Shada, clear? Right, good. Sachin, हाँ बिल्कुल हमारा correct option C है. We need a confidence. That's what we need. Okay, got it. Oh, got it. आ गया तो आ गया, समझ तो आ गया ना? With a pretty smile. Okay, very good, very good. Yes, got it. Yes. अगला question कर. Okay. It's a question from which chapter? First, tell me that. Question from which chapter? Got it, Mansi. Okay, good. Which chapter say this particular question is? Let me see how many of you can tell me that. Jaldi, jaldi, jaldi. AC है ना? Ravi, very good. Yes, it's from AC. Satya, AC. Okay. Answer. Now tell me the answer. Now you all have confirmed from which chapter it is, right? Now answer. Ravi is like, sir, there is impedance. So फिर तो अरे power factor भी. Power factor is also from the chapter AC है ना? भूल गया सब. Okay, so option A, right? Very good. Is it option A? Is it option A? चलो. Yes, हमारा correct option A है. I'll just tell you. Okay, a circuit has a resistance, okay, 12 ohms, and impedance. Impedance means the total resistance of an LCR circuit. We represent with a symbol of Z, and it is given as 15 ohms. है ना? ठीक है. Power factor. What is power factor का formula बच्चा लोग? Cos phi. So we are asked to find out what's the value of cos phi. So either you can have a by hearted value for cos phi, or just remember this impedance triangle. How many of you do remember this impedance triangle, मेरा बच्चा लोग? Impedance triangle is a triangle which connects all the resistances in an LCR circuit with a phase angle. So mark this as a phase angle phi. Okay, then this will be a resistance. This will be the net reactance, that is XL minus XC. This will be the impedance Z. Look into the triangle, okay? Look into this right angle triangle and tell me what will be cos phi. Cos phi क्या होता है बच्चों लोग? From this triangle अच्छे से देखकर बता. Cos is adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is Z. Do we have R given in the question? बिल्कुल. Do we have Z given in the question? Yes. So how much it is? If you divide it by 3, 4 by 5, ये कितना? 0.8. मिल गया? मिल गया है ना? देख ले. कितना सिंपल था ये? कितना सिंपल था? Isn't it? Yep. With a smile बोलते हैं, हाँ सर बिल्कुल. अब समझ में आ गया कैसे करना है ये क्वेश्चन, है ना? Okay. Yep. Yo sir. Okay. So I think we can proceed with the next question, right? Okay. Yes, Amit, Shweta, Rashi. अगला क्वेश्चन कर ले मेरा. चलो. Okay. अरे अभी इतना हंस रहा है, क्या हो गया? कुछ फनी स्टोरी हो गया क्या? हमको भी बता. Current flowing in a step down transformer is 220 volt to 222 volt, having an impedance. Answer. Answer कुछ नहीं. अरे stop chatting. पहला आंसर दे दे. Okay, आंसर के बाद चैट कर ले, कोई बात नहीं. Right? I'll also join all your chattings, talkings and everything. But I want the answer. आंसर के बाद जो कुछ करना है कर ले. Okay, so इट्स ओके टू चैट विद द पीपल, टॉक विद द पीपल, थोड़ा लड़ाई करना सब अच्छा है, लेकिन आंसर भी चाहिए. ओके, पढ़ाई भी करना चाहिए. ओके, वो थोड़ा थोड़ा मजा भी लेना चाहिए. दैट इज माय पॉलिसी. ओके, अमित इज लाइक ऑप्शन सी बोल रहा है. सी 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 सी. रवि इज लाइक 0.1. अनिल कुमार इज सी. रवि मानसी बी. ओके, सो हमारा करेक्ट आंसर ऑप्शन ए है. आई थिंक the reason why you got all the wrong answers because just a confusion, right? Take le. So think that this is our transformer, okay, and we are having an input voltage of 220 volt, right? And the output from this particular transformer is 22 volt, right? Where we need the current, is it in the input or in the output? Which current we are going to use? Is it the input current or the output current? बिल्कुल output current है ना, because the output is a current which we are getting. So the question is obviously what is the value of output current, right? So in the output we have a voltage of 22. The total resistance ka value, which is called as impedance, is given as 220. Tell me how to find current. Isn't it voltage by resistance, है ना? और क्या? Voltage कितना? 22. देख ले. Resistance कितना? 220. How much is it? 0.1 ampere. Option A is our answer. Simple. Done, done, done. समझ में आ गया? I hope you all understood why we have chosen 22 instead of 220, right? Because what we need is current at the output. So we need output voltage by output resistance. Okay? Clear? Good? Okay, smile. Because that is our policy, na? Whenever you come to class with Ameer Bhaiya, there should always be physics along with a smile. So after doing questions and understanding, let me see some smile in the class. Okay, that's it. I can see the beautiful smile from Shreya, Miara. Smile, okay. आ गया सर सना, वाह वाह वाह. What a Hindi. Good. Okay. अगला क्वेश्चन दे दिया. अगला क्वेश्चन कर ले सना. So how do you think the questions, okay, what the level of the questions you are finding in the sample paper? Chotu level hai na? Matlab because you all have prepared in a very good way, right? Or actually in our classes we have done very good questions. So I think because of that higher level, you are finding these kind of questions are chotu hai na? Okay, do you want me to do the NCERT wala, matlab that is published by NCERT? Do you want me to do the same sample paper? This is some different sample paper which I got from internet. Do you want me to do that exact same sample paper? Okay, answers are flowing in the chat box. Shraddha B बोल रहा है. Then Miara A, Satya B, Suvarna B, then Shraddha B, Mansi A, then Shreya Karn D. Okay, Prisha A. Okay, so I have so many options A, B, C, D. Okay, our correct option is option A. Ampere L square. I'll tell you. You just need to know the formula for magnetic dipole moment. What's the formula? NIA, right? Now start writing the dimensions of each so that you will get the dimension of magnetic dipole moment. What is the dimension of N, which is a number? N corresponds to number of turns, no dimensions. I, current है ना? I मतलब current, उसका dimension A for ampere. A is area, है ना? एरिया का डायमेंशन क्या होता है? एल स्क्वायर. मिल गया हमको उत्तर. ऑप्शन क्या है? ए. यस. कितना सिंपल था. आई थिंक मेनी ऑफ यू हैव गिवन, राइट? ओके, गुड. सो दोस हु हैव मेड मिस्टेक्स और वाज हैविंग कंफ्यूजन, आई होप इट्स क्लियर विद अ स्माइल. एल स्क्वायर है बिल्कुल अर्पिता. और क्या? Okay, so I am not just staying there. Okay, अगला simple सा सीधा सा question. अगला simple question. Most of the questions are simple only, I suppose. Next दे दिया मेरा. Question is there. Are many are following that smile wala procedure in the class. Shreya's smile I can see. Shreda's, Miara's. Okay, beautiful smiles. Okay. उत्तर क्या है? This is a direct concept from your NCERT. Okay, Jatin is like, sir, D. With full of excitement to see such simple questions, right? Amit, Rashi, Shreya, Sachin. Yes, Rashi, Sana, then Prisha, Happy Go, Miara, Shreya. Yes, it's option D, chalo. Right? You can expect a helical motion, right? Matlab, let's say there is a magnetic field in the horizontal direction. A charged particle is entering with some velocity v, making an angle of 45. You can expect, right, a circular motion plus translational motion. Matlab aise. So what do you call this motion as? You will find the particle moving like this. I'm not going for the reason why it is so at the time being. So we can say that it is a helical motion, right? We all have learned in your NCERT. Okay. Thumbs up with a bada wala smile. है ना? So, no confusions, no doubts, I suppose. Let us jump to the next. Okay, so 20 questions we have completed in our last class. 5 questions we did. Now, that's all about section A. Okay, so we have completed the section A of our sample paper, right? We are moving to the section B part. How many questions we should be expecting here? 24. How many we should be writing? Just 20, right? Okay. Yes. JE aspirant, let's see Abhishek, right? Let's see. We'll plan everything. Okay, do this question. Okay, Shraddha, Satya, Lipsita. Okay, I forgot to look at the smiles. Then Happy Go. Happy Go is like with Ameer sir, OP and with Wing. What are you doing? Wing कर रहे क्या और smile कर रहा है? Smile कर रहा है, I suppose, है ना? Happy smile. Happy Go with a happy smile, let's say. Answer. Ha, Prisha. Okay, I think the level of the question is not so tough even in the actual sample paper released by CBSE, right? So don't expect that tough questions, but don't expect super simple questions, right? Questions will be a moderate level, a medium level questions you can expect. Mansi with option B. Satya बोल रहा है कि option A है sir. Shraddha A. Sachin B, Rashi B, Satya A, Sachin B, B, Miara B, Sana B, Jatin 3 ohms. Fair. Prisha, thank you, sir. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Right. How many of you know how can we convert a galvanometer into a ammeter? What do you have to do? You just need to connect a resistor in parallel to the galvanometer. Right? What do you call this resistor as बच्चा लोग? उसका नाम है shunt resistor. Right? Okay. Now we have derived a formula from here, right? During the conversion of galvanometer into ammeter, what is the formula? Ig into G is equal to I minus Ig into shunt resistance S. ठीक है? Okay. Those who don't know what each term corresponds to, I'll tell you. Ig क्या है? Ig is the current passing through the galvanometer. G is the galvanometer resistance. S is the shunt resistance. Okay. I minus Ig. देख ले. I minus Ig is the current passing through this particular resistor. And you will be asking me, I क्या है, sir? I is the total current coming to this entire ammeter. Okay. Done. Okay. Now Let's substitute everything and find out the value of shunt resistance S. Okay. If the resistance of a galvanometer is 6, मतलब G का value मिल गया 6. It can measure a maximum current of 2 ampere. मतलब the maximum current that can pass through a galvanometer alone is 2 ampere. मतलब Ig का value है 2. That equal to then the shunt resistance required to convert it into an ammeter, and the maximum value of ammeter मतलब इसका value, the maximum current that is coming to our ammeter कितना 6, मतलब I का value 6 minus Ig. What's the value of Ig? Galvanometer current 2 is equal to S. Okay. S is equal to 2 into 6, the whole divided by 6 minus 2 कितना 4. So 2 by 4, 6 by 2, 3. मिल गया 3, 3, 3. Option B. Is it clear? Is it clear? Shashank, all doubts are clear. जल्दी कर ले सुदीप, okay? So जल्दी कर ले so that you won't miss any of the questions, right? कोई बात नहीं. Sir, why aren't we doing these in Menti? अरे Menti सारे time Menti हो गया तो Menti का वो excitement जाएगा ना. Let's discuss the questions here. It'll be better, right? Menti, so many are having troubles most of the times. आ गया तो आ गया. Next, please. Okay. Next. Okay. Don't think, like I already said, don't judge the questions difficulty based on what the length of the questions or the size of the question. You will, after reading, you will find out that this is the simplest question. Harini Natarajan. Harini, are you new to my class? I haven't seen your name before. Just asking. I'm sorry if it's because I missed your name or something in the previous classes. सचिन बोल रहा है, श्रद्धा बोल रहे हैं, अमित राणा सर, व्हाई डू यू लीव माय कमेंट्स? अरे आपका कमेंट्स क्या था? अरे आपका ओके आप बोल रहे हैं क्या? ऑप्शन ए बोल रहे हैं? अरे बाप रे, मिस कर रहा है ना. रियली सॉरी. ओके हरी, वेलकम टू द क्लास. हाय दिव्यांशु, हाय. ऑप्शन ए करेक्ट है ना? बिल्कुल. वी डोंट हैव टू इवन रीड द क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन एक ही, what's the value of torque experienced by an electric dipole where its dipole moment is p? What's the value? Pe sin theta. Do you want me to explain? Because that is only a simple derivation, right? Okay. Then next one, what is the potential energy of a dipole in an external electric field? Formula minus Pe cos theta or minus P dot E. This can be written as P vector cross E vector, है ना? एक्सप्लेनेशन के लिए मुझे डेरिवेशन करना पड़ेगा. डेरिवेशन कर दिया गया, नेक्स्ट 10 to 15 मिनट्स ऐसे ही जाएगा. आई थिंक आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड ऑल दीज थिंग्स इन एक्चुअल इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक्स का क्लास, है ना? कैन यू जस्ट लुक इनटू दैट म्यारा? विल इट बी ओके? Next question, right, Sahil? Clear है ना already? Okay, so there is nothing new here. This is something, a derivation which we learned, right, by heart from the particular chapter of electrostatics, right? Okay, yes. Okay. Divyanshu, it's a bada derivation hai. It's a big derivation, and these are the formulas which you are supposed to by heart. Okay, so if it's a formula which you are supposed to by heart, there is no point in explaining the derivation right now. It will take itna sara time. and we will be missing so many questions from today's sample paper class. Okay, yes, that's the spirit. That's my bachchi Divyashu. I know, इसका आंसर दे दे. अरे it's a simple question from which chapter? Units and dimension का ना. Option D बोल रहा है everyone. Is it option D? D pakka. Everyone is like with option D. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now I'll also do it. Let's together decide what is the dimension of permittivity. Okay, using mass, length, time and current as fundamental quantities. बिल्कुल वो fundamental quantity ही है, isn't it? All these four are our fundamental quantities. So obviously the dimension of permittivity is, let's do it. Let's write what of the equation which has permittivity. Formula F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 divided by R square, right? So you can write epsilon 0 into 4 pi as Q1 Q2 divided by F R square. So dimension of epsilon naught is equal to, start writing. What the dimension of Q1? Charge is equal to current into time. So how will you write? AT into Q2, that is also AT. So we can write as A square T square whole divided by, what the dimension of force? ML T raised to minus 2. R radius, length, so L square. Now you just need to rearrange. M if it goes up, M raised to minus 1. L into L square is L cube. If it goes up, L raised to minus 3. Then we have T square, yeah, T raised to minus 2. If it goes up, plus T square. So both will get added up to get T raised to 4. What is remaining? A square. Option D will get. Okay, I think it's a simple question, right? Which means we just need to find the dimension. So anybody who knows this particular formula will get the answer. Only with the fact that you won't make any choto mistakes here. Okay, so we are proceeding further, right? Okay, next. A choke coil has. This is a very good question. Let me see how many of you know this. Sana manasillano. Or Miara Sahib. Option D. Okay, I think by heart you know what is a chalk coil. Tell me what's a chalk coil. Okay, Miara D, Sachin D, right? Everyone is with the option D, है ना? Okay, Happy Go A बोल रहा है, Sachin बोल रहा है कि D. Then Amit Rana A बोल रहा है, Sachin is like D. Amit took your name, ठीक है? फिर Sudeep is like D, locked and sealed. अरे बाप रे. Prisha D, Sachin D, then Miara D. Yes, हमारा correct option D है. First, I'll explain you chalk coil क्या है. Okay, so chalk coil, okay, it's a coil like this, just an inductor coil I say. Okay, do you know where all we use it? So the best example I can tell you where the chalk coil has been used is in old bulbs, matlab old tube lights. There you can see a small thing I said. Okay, so that will be like an inductor, right? A chalk coil, right? Why we are using that particular chalk coil in along with that tube light? Because with the tube light, you know that the current coming can have so much of fluctuations, right? Whenever there is a fluctuations, right, that bulb will not be working properly. So in order to compensate for those fluctuations happening in the incoming current is why we are having this chalk coil. Because whenever fluctuation in current happens, right, an equal amount of EMF will be induced in this particular inductor, right, and the EMF induced across this inductor or the chalk coil will be providing the necessary amount of voltage or current to the circuit, okay, so that a constant current can be produced there. Okay. Okay. Now, if the induction has to happen here in the chalk coil, what should be there? A high inductance value should be there. Okay. And as the heat energy should be less, the resistance of this chalk coil should be less. So that's why the chalk coil should be having a high inductance and a low resistance. Is it clear? Okay. Yes. Is it clear? No, yes, yes, no, yes, yes. Myara എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായില്ല means, right, you didn't understand. Is that what you meant? Because you written in Malayalam, that's why I'm asking. Hi, Saknik. Got it, right? Okay. Then you have to say Myara in Malayalam, എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി. Okay. Good evening, Saknik. Got it, Shraddha? Okay. So फिर हम अगला क्वेश्चन के लिए जाएगा, है ना? Okay. A beautiful question. अच्छा वाला क्वेश्चन है ये. It's a very good question. It's a very beautiful question. Exactly, yesterday spark between you and Sana. Arey. I know that you're good friends, so you can understand whatever, whether it's a spark, and nothing happens between you two. So it's fine, right? Explain questions, I'll do explain questions, I'll. Now it's your time to read the question and to understand in the way, okay? And then start giving me the answer. Now, obviously, it's okay to make mistakes, but after you giving me the answer, I'll explain the question and the answer in a very elaborate way so that you all can understand. Okay? Yes. Okay. So Harini is like option. Others, anybody? Mansi B option, Harini option A. Then Prisha with A, Saknik with B. Anyone else given the answers? Shashank with B बोल रहा है, श्रद्धा बोल रहा है कि C. Then Kunal बोल रहे option C बोल रहा है. Okay. So yes, our correct option is option A. Okay, I'll explain. First, let us read the question and understand. There are two coils, A and B. Okay, can you see A and B? A current starts flowing in B if the coil A is made to rotate about a vertical axis. No current flows in B if A is at rest. The current in coil A when the current in B is counterclockwise. Question is, if there is a current in B in the counterclockwise direction, what should be, right, the characteristics of current in the coil A? Okay, first let us analyze this particular situation, then only there is point of going to the answer. First, tell me what kind of current is there in the loop B? Is it a actual current or is it an induced current? First tell me that. Because you can see that no current is there in B if A is at rest, right? Only if A is rotating, a current is produced in B. इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये है कि the current in B is induced from where? From A, right? A changing magnetic flux produced by A is actually inducing a current in B. This is what we can understand initially, right, Shashank? Very good. Now, if this is the direction of current in B, tell me, bacha log, what is the direction of magnetic field produced by this current carrying conductor in B? How will you find out? Take your right hand, okay? Curl the fingers in the direction of the current. In which direction you have to curl? In the anti-clockwise. Tell me, what is the direction of your thumb showing? Outwards. Hannah? Yes. So, if the thumb is showing outward, that is the direction of magnetic field produced by the induced current in B. Okay. Now for proceeding further, we need the concept of Lenz's law. Which law? Lenz's law. What Lenz's law tells? Lenz's law tells the direction of the induced current, this is our induced current, will always be to oppose the changing flux. Okay, so if the induced current is producing a magnetic field in this particular direction, tell me, what will be the direction of magnetic field which is producing a flux in B? Tell me, in which direction the magnetic field should be that is producing this induced magnetic flux? The magnetic field should be in the inside direction. The direction of magnetic field which is producing a changing flux, because it is this changing flux which is producing a current in this particular loop B. Is it clear? Is it clear what I have told you till here? The first one, okay, the outward magnetic field is a magnetic field produced by induced current. According to Lenz's law, this should be to oppose, right, the induced magnetic flux. So the flux ka magnetic field should be in the inside direction. Clear? Is it clear? Or should I be drawing in the next page? Got it till here? Huh, Shraddha? Okay, very good. Now tell me, who is producing this particular magnetic field with the loop B? Who has to produce that particular magnetic field with the loop B? It is the loop A's current, hai na? The current in the loop A has to produce the changing magnetic field with the loop B. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Now, tell me, what should be the direction of current in the loop A so that a magnetic field will be produced in the inside direction at this point? What should be the direction? Just like I have marked here, counterclockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. Why? Because in a loop, if a counterclockwise current is traveling, what will be the direction of magnetic field at this point? Those who don't know, just find out by using the right hand thumb rule. Keep the thumb in the direction of the current because it is moving anti-clockwise, I say. Curl your fingers. What is the direction of curled fingers at this point which you are getting? Isn't it inwards? Isn't it inwards? Yes, according to whatever we wanted. Yes. So now we can confirm to the fact that the current in A is counterclockwise. Is it clear till this part? Is it clear till this part, बच्चा लोग? जल्दी से बता. जल्दी बता. Then only I have to proceed to the next part of the question. Yes. Karchu. Okay. Now, the next part of the question is, right, whether the current has to be a constant current or it is a varying current. How will we fix to that? Okay, whether the current is a constant current or a varying current. Now, I'll help you. There is a single statement given here that, or let's say, this particular current in A is variable. Okay, what is it? The current in, okay, let's take a fresh page and I'll explain this. These are our loop A. Okay, this is our loop B. Now, no one should be having the trouble of messed up figure here. So that's why I have drawn bada wala picture here. Okay, so we just have fixed that the current here in A should be anti-clockwise. And there is a current here also in anti-clockwise. I say, okay. Next, suppose the current in this particular loop A is variable. Current is variable. If there is a variable current, what will it be producing? It will be producing a variable magnetic field, right? So if this is producing a varying magnetic field, will the flux associated with it changes? Yes, the flux changes. If the flux changes, won't there be an induced current here? Yes. So if it simply tells that if we are having a loop A which is at rest and which is having a variable current, right? A current will be induced in the flux, or sorry, a current will be induced in the coil B. Is it clear? What did I say? If you are having a coil which is at rest and if it is having a variable current, right, an induced current will be there in B. Okay. Now let us go back to our question. Read the statement. No current flows in B if current A is at rest. If the loop A is at rest, no current flows. But if we consider the current is variable, even though the loop A is at rest, a current is induced in B. So this is not our case, right? So we want a constant value of current, because if the current is variable, even if the loop is at rest, we can have a current in loop B. But according to our question, if the loop A is at rest, we don't have the current in loop B. So what we want? We want a constant value of current. So the counterclockwise current should be constant, not variable. So our correct answer is option A. Clear? सबको अच्छे से समझ में आ गया ये? Okay, with your open heart, tell me, is the question clear? Why the current is constant and counterclockwise? Got it now? Yes, Mansi. Constant current plus counterclockwise. Yes, Shreya. Yes, Sudeep. Only study didn't understand. With an open smile. Understood. Okay. So only study, can you go through the explanation once again by just revising it back? You'll understand. Okay, Miara. All the best for your games. Okay. Okay. So option A is our correct answer. Okay. So we'll jump to the next question. But chalo, kar le. Next question is from magnetism and matter वाला chapter पे. अच्छे से कर ले. Okay, छोटू question actually. हो गया? जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी. अरे now I can't see the answers. Everyone is about basketball match of मेरा. Only study बोल रहा है कि option A. Then Sahil with option D. Okay. Only study, yes. Only study आपका नाम क्या है? मानसी A. Okay. Good, 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 good. Shreya? Yes. हमारा correct option A है मेरा बच्चा लोग. Let's see how this can be done. In the magnetic meridian of a certain place, the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field is 0.26 Gauss. Okay, so BH, the horizontal component of magnetic field is 0.26. The dip angle is 60. Question ye ki, what is the actual magnetic field? Not the horizontal. What is the actual? Tell me, what is the formula for horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field? That is B cos theta. That is equal to 0.26, isn't it? Those who don't know, just look at the figure. On any point on the surface of the Earth, let's say this is the net value of magnetic field B. And let's say this is the angle it makes with the horizontal. Now, how will you claim the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field as, that will be the cos component of B cos theta. है ना? So that itself I have written the horizontal component of magnetic field I have written as B cos theta. और कुछ नहीं किया मैं, ठीक है? So B is what you need to find out. Is theta given here? Yes, 60. So cos 65 substitute कितना हो जाएगा? 1/2 is 0.26. So B is 2 into 0.26 is 0.52. Option A मिल गया, देख ले. Simple, isn't it? Mansi, A option. Yes, yes, yes. Clear? Okay. Sorry from Maharashtra, Shraddha. क्या हो गया? Why there is a big sorry from the entire state of Maharashtra? क्या हो गया? ये तो easy बना ना आप ही को, और क्या? So tough question फिर easy question, tough question easy question, ऐसे ही होना चाहिए. So बच्चा लोग नोट किया ना सब? Everybody noted this particular question, I suppose. अगला question. Again from EMI. So after this particular session, I think your concept related to Lenz's law will be more strong now, because this is the second question we'll be doing related to Lenz's law. Kitty sana, Hindi kitty. Ladu question, okay. Noted, Mansi? Okay. So Amit is like option B. Okay, let's see. एक minute. Mansi is like option B is correct, sir. Only study बोल रहा है कि C option. Okay then. Happy go with option B. Shreya with C. Madhukar with B. Happy go is like B pakka. You confirm. Even if I say that that's wrong, you'll go with that answer only. Sana with B. Everybody check your answer once again. Ajay with C. अरे हमारा correct option C है. Let's see. बच्चा लोग, let's see. An increasing current is flowing from A to B, isn't it? Yes. The direction of the induced current in this particular loop is a question. Everybody listen here, bachalo. Okay. Now, tell me, there is an increasing current that is traveling towards right. First, let us find out what is the direction of magnetic field it produces on the region where we are having this loop, which means on the upper side of the current carrying conductor AB. What do you have to do? Take your right hand, keep your thumb in the direction of the current, curl your fingers. On the upper side where the loop is kept, what the direction of the curl fingers? Isn't it outside, bachalo? Yes. It means that the magnetic field is produced outside. So magnetic field is produced outside. Now, just uses Lenz's law. What is said in Lenz's law? The direction of the induced current in this loop will be to oppose the cause of production, or to oppose the change in flux. What is the cause of production of EMF here? An outside magnetic field. So how can you oppose that outside magnetic field? By producing a magnetic field B inside, isn't it? है ना? So tell me, if we want to produce a magnetic field inside, what should be the direction of current in the loop? What should be the direction? Again, right hand thumb rule, right? Keep the thumb in the direction of magnetic field, which should be inward here. Curl your fingers. Whatever is the direction of the curled fingers, that will show the direction of current. ये क्या है? Clockwise, isn't it? है या नहीं? और क्या? So option C हमारा correct. Clear? Is it clear, मेरा बच्चा लोग? So our correct option is C. Got confused? Now I hope the concept is clear, Amit. है ना? Rishabh, yes, C. Shraddha, good night. जा रहे हैं आप सोने के लिए? C4 clockwise, yes. Okay, you found that rhyming thing. Got it? Clockwise? Yes, Shreya. Okay. Okay. Everybody is clear. Moving to the next. डिनर करने गया था. कैसे था आपका डिनर? चिकन था? Like chicken कुछ I have no idea whether you are a veg or non-veg. I'm really sorry to ask that. Okay. മനസ്സിലായി. ऑप्शन बी. कौन बोल रहा है कि वो ऑप्शन बी है. महंत बोल रहा है कि ऑप्शन बी है. अजय बोल रहा है कि बी है. फिर प्रिंस बी, ऋषभ बी. Okay, everybody is with B only. Yes, very good. Okay. On increasing the temperature of a conductor, its resistance increases. We all know that, right? Because of, for answering this, it is not necessary that you should be knowing the relationship between the resistance and relaxation time. You should only be knowing the relationship between temperature and relaxation time for answering this. Okay. But first tell me, how many of you know what do you mean by this relaxation time? Okay. I'll tell. Let's say this is our conductor. Once we apply a potential difference across this particular conductor, what happens? Yes, the electron starts moving, right? Okay. So when the electron moves, let's say that this is one stationary molecule, this is another stationary molecule. After this moving electron collides with one of this stationary nucleus, how much time it takes before it collides with the next stationary nucleus, that time is called as relaxation time. In simple words, right? Between successive collision of a moving electron, right? That average time taken is simply called as relaxation time. Okay. Now tell me, if you increase the temperature to this particular conductor, what happens? Yes, the velocity with which this particular electron moves increases, right? Okay, which means it will go faster. If it goes faster, what about the time? It will take lesser time for the collision. Matlab, the relaxation time decreases. Very simple. Ha, Prince. Very good. Okay. Okay. Clear है ना बच्चा लोग? Okay. With a beautiful smile, ऐसे वाला. Clear, right? Okay, we are going to proceed further. कोई doubt है तो पूछ सकता है. Those who want to know the actual formula of resistance with relaxation time, you can note it down बच्चा लोग. ये भी ले. What's the formula for resistance? Rho L divided by A, right? So R is equal to, what is the formula for resistance with relaxation time? That is M divided by N E square to L by A. You can note this down. Okay, those who want the exact formula which connects resistance with relaxation time. Diamond clear? Wow, wow. Seems like Mansi, you like diamonds a lot. श्रेयाश कश्यप, हिंदी में बोलो. हिंदी मुझे पहले सिखाओ श्रेयाश आप. पता नहीं है ना मुझे वो लैंग्वेज. Okay, because I'm from Kerala, so I have I know Hindi, let's say 50%, right? But I have no idea how much to the 100% or to that extent. Okay, ठीक है. Next. Next question. मेरे परमिशन क्यों चाहिए सुदीप? पी ले आपका, जितना पीना है उतना पी ले, आपका मर्जी. Okay, मैं ऐसे ही पी रहा हूँ. We'll have class till 11:20, 15 more minutes. Happy go. Is it fine? Can you hold your energy till then? Happy go. बता दे. Is it possible? So, बच्चा लोग, shall we do the problem? आप सिखाओगे मुझे हिंदी? अरे बढ़िया बात है. थैंक यू सो मच. हैप्पी को. नेवर सना. I'll always remember about the origin, right? From where I come from. बिल्कुल. Okay. थोड़ा sentimental dialogue हो गया ना सर? Leave it. Okay. अरे बाप रे. So how many of you know what the answer? मानसी मुझे 18 लैंग्वेजेस आती है. अरे ये थोड़ा ज्यादा हो गया ना मानसी. Anyway, if you know 18 languages, good for you. Four capacitors, each of 25 microfarad, are connected in parallel. Okay, so we have four capacitors. Let's connect first in parallel, then we'll continue. Okay, so ऐसे. The voltmeter across them shows a DC of 200 volt. मतलब across all the four of them, we are connecting a voltage of 200. Fine. Question ये कि बच्चा लोग, the charge on each plate, as all the four are capacitors in parallel and across all the four of them we are having a potential difference of 200 volt, we can simply write the voltage across each capacitor कितना होता है, 200 ही है, because all four are connected in parallel across our 200. ठीक है. Now what is the capacitance of each? 25 microfarad, that is 25 into 10 power 6 farad. Question क्या है? Charge. Formula for charge CV. Okay. C कितना? 25 into 10 power minus 6 and V कितना? 200. Right? Okay. So how much this is going to be? 25 into 2 is 5 into 10 power 3 with these two zeros along with 10 power minus 6. कितना हो गया? 5 into 10 power minus 3 coulomb. Right? Why plus or minus? How many of you know why there is a plus or minus along with the charge? Because on the capacitor plate, one of the plate will be positively charged, other plate will be equally charged with a negative sign. Isn't it? Yes or no? Only study. Very good, very good. Very good. You gave me the answer. Okay? Okay, fine. Sudhi, which language it is? Tamil? Okay, next. Okay, this is a very good question, which means from the part of potentiometer of the chapter. Potentiometer comes under which chapter? Bhul gaya? From current electricity chapter, right? Okay. So we are having this particular equation from current electricity, specifically from the part of potentiometer. So use a concept and give me the answer. किसको wait कर रहा है? Everyone quickly. Okay, you're from Tamil Nadu, Sudeep. Okay, I thought you were from Kerala. Shreyas Kashyap. Okay, I don't want any fight. Okay, that will go to a very extended fight. Okay, people will start choosing sides. Okay, someone will be against Hindi, someone will be with Hindi. Then a big fight will start happening. Let's not make that happen. So here we go. Options. Kunal is with C. Shraddha बोल रहा है कि sir, it can be A. She is not sure, right? Mansi is also with B. Then answer is C. Who is confirmed? Okay, only study confirm that, sir. Whatever happens, even if you tell wrong, कोई बात नहीं. I confirm the answer is C. Shreya is now with C. Shraddha is like, sir, I think A. Okay. Such a polite way of expressing. Rishabh C. So let's see what is our answer is. Okay. First, I'll just help you remember, right, a simple concept related to potentiometer. Okay. Now, if you're connecting a cell of EMF E, okay, and its balancing length is L, how will you make this into an equation? But chalo, from the part of potentiometer, we will write this as E is equal to lambda L. Isn't it? Okay. Now, keep this in mind. Let's read the question and do it. A potentiometer wire is 100 centimeter long and a constant potential difference is maintained across it. Two cells are connected in series, first to support one another and then in opposite. Then the balancing points are obtained 50 centimeter and 10 centimeter, right? The ratio of EMF is. If we are connecting a cell of EMF E and if it is giving a balancing length of L, formula is equal to lambda L. Okay, here in this case, we are not having a single cell of E. हम क्या कर रहा है? So here we are having two cells which is connected initially to support each other. Support each other मतलब two cells are connected in the same order so that the total EMF will get added up. Okay. Now, in the first case, what is the net EMF of the cells that you are connecting in the potentiometer? कितना होता है? What is the net EMF? E1 plus E2. Okay, if the cells are connected in series in this particular way, what is the balancing length? 50 centimeter. If E is a EMF, formula is E equal to lambda L. If now the EMF is E1 plus E2, formula will be E1 plus E2 will be equal to, अरे lambda क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? Okay, lambda times length कितना? 50. Clear? First part बच्चा लोग, first part clear है? ठीक है. Second part देख ले. Now, in the second case, the same two cells are connected in the opposite order. मतलब cell, this is EMF E1. Okay, the other is connected in the opposite order, ऐसे E2. Now tell me, if cells are connected in the opposite order in series, what's the net EMF? कितना होता है? E1 minus E2. Okay, in this case, the balancing length is 10. How will you write? Net EMF E1 minus E2 is lambda times 10. So if you have written till here, okay, this question is over. Matlab, this is equation 1, this is equation 2. What we need to find out is the ratio of E1 by E2. कैसे करेगा? Just divide 1 by 2. That is E1 by E2 divided by E1 minus E2. On the left hand side, we have E1 plus E2 divided by E1 minus E2 is equal to कितना? 5 divided by 1. Right? So now what you need to do? 5 by 1 itself, right? 5 by 1. Yes. Now what you need to do? You just need to cross multiply and get the answer. So E1 plus E2 will be equal to 5 E1 minus 5 E2. 5 E1, this E1 cancellation 4 E1. Minus 5 E2, if it goes to the left hand side, plus 5 E2 plus E2 कितना हो जाएगा? 6 E2. So E1 by E2 कितना मिल जाएगा? 6 by 4, वो हो गया 3 by 2. मिल गया हमको उत्तर. Shreya, you have given the answer for net EMF E1 minus E2. I couldn't see to that. Anyway, good. So, clear मेरा बच्चा लोग? Clear है या नहीं clear? जल्दी बता, clear है या नहीं clear? Clear है ना? छोटू कॉन्सेप्ट है. If you know this much, है ना? ऐसे पूरा उत्तर मिल जाएगा आपको. और कुछ नहीं करना. Clear, right? Only study. Hi Neha. Joined a bit late, I suppose. Hello anyway. Yes, sir, clear? Crystal clear? Okay. Now it's time for next one. Agla question. Never. I'll only explain in English, right? ऐसे छोटी छोटी बातें हिंदी में होती हो सकता है ना? मतलब when I tell something, all those stuffs. What's the answer for this? A question from the part of transformers. नॉट दैट ट्रांसफॉर्मर्स, मतलब फिलिंग वाला ट्रांसफॉर्मर्स, वो नहीं, हमारा छोटू वाला फिजिक्स ट्रांसफॉर्मर. आंसर. What happened to your energy? Where is your energy, everyone? Gain back your energy, sit straight and just give me the answer. Thank you so much for the permission, Sana. कौन बेइज्जती किया श्रद्धा इधर? मुझसे बिना कौन बेइज्जती किया किसी को? फिजिक्स वाला ट्रांसफॉर्मर. Okay, so I can see the answer from only study C, Mansi C, Happy Go C. Okay, everyone is with C, right? C, 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 pakka sir. Happy Go is like sir, pakka. Whatever happens in this world, C you answer, C answer, है ना? Let's see. Transformers, number of turns in the primary, NP, and that in the secondary, NS, number of turns primary, secondary. If current in the primary is 4, question ये कि current in the secondary. You just need to know that particular ratio का formula. क्या है? That is Vs divided by Vp, that is voltage in the secondary to voltage in the primary, is equal to number of turns in the secondary to number of turns in the primary, is equal to current in the secondary to current in the primary. हो गया. Now you don't need the first part which talks about voltage, we only need the second part. Start substituting. Number of turns in the secondary 280 by number of turns in the primary 140 is equal to current in the secondary, which we don't know, current in the primary given 4, right? So बच्चा लोग क्यों नहीं बताया आप लोग? Because the ratio of current is उल्टा, right? मतलब NS by NP is equal to IP by IS. अरे बाप रे, nobody have alerted me. Nobody told us, sir, you made a chotu careless mistake there, because NS by NP is equal to IP by IS, है ना? Is equal to IP by IS लिखना है. Okay, N1 by N2 is not I1 by I2. N1 by N2 is I2 by I1. Isn't it? Okay. So IP by IS. What is IP? I primary, that's 4. Right? So this is equal to I secondary. Okay. So I secondary is equal to 4 divided by 280 into 140. कितना हो गया? 2 ampere. Right? 140 into 4 by 280 बिल्कुल सही है. Is it clear? Clear? Okay, so we are going to proceed further, right? With a beautiful smile. Give me the answer for this. Okay, Mansi only said yes. Correct, सब correct है. इधर भी correct, उधर भी correct, सब correct. Now give me the answer for this. अरे इतना direct question कौन पूछता है ना? Yes, Sudeep, happy go. Clear. Give me the answer for this. It's such a simple. A, take awesome A. Happy go B. Rishabh B. Oh, Mansi, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mansi. Harsh, Sumitra, Sir B, Mansi B. Happy go B, Pakka. Okay, so everybody is with B, right? Rishabh, Mansi, Akriti, Athati, Shreya, Sumit. So should I need to answer the simple question? Okay, so I like that attitude. In a coil of self-inductance, matlab L value is given, The rate of change of current, how will you write it? Di by dt. That is also given directly as 2. So the EMF, those who know this particular formula, है ना, ऐसे दे देगा उत्तर. So minus L is 5, di by dt is 2, minus 10. So now I'm not going to even ask you like whether बच्चा लोग did you understand or not. इसमें understand करने पे कुछ भी नहीं है ना. Okay. Now बच्चा लोग, shall we do एक और question? One last question with full of energy. Okay. Shall we do one last question with all your energy, with full of energy, धमाका वाला energy के साथ, हलवा question. Yes, Sakshi. Yes, Shreya. Okay. Very simple. And one last question. With this question, we'll wind up today's session. Ready? Okay. Yes. Dipole. Aha, Sana. So, a bit of Tamil. So, D, 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 D. Option B, 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 D, Aditi, D, Rishabh, B, take awesome, then Kush. Okay, so I can see a mix of options here. Okay. So the susceptibility of ferromagnetic material is inversely proportional to temperature, right? Because you all have learned this particular concept. Concept kya hai? If we increase the temperature, right, the ability or the strength of the ferromagnetic material keeps on decreasing, and at particular temperature, it gets converted itself as a paramagnetic material. याद है ये concept? ये concept याद है बच्चा लोग? Isn't it? Yes. Which simply tells, right, the susceptibility, which is directly proportional to the strength of a magnet, right, will keep on decreasing with the increase of temperature. है ना? So which option we should be going for? Option B, isn't it? Inversely proportional to temperature. Okay. Yes. Okay. This is how. This is not a question picked by me, Sudeep. Okay. Sudeep is feeling sad because all the questions are easy. I'm not able to practice. Right. These are the questions, right, which is given in a sample paper which I got in. Right. These are not the questions which I picked up, because whenever I pick up the questions, you also know that I usually pick up hard questions, and we have done so many tough questions in the class. So compared to all those questions, ये छोटू छोटू question है. हमको भी पता है, मुझे भी पता है, आपको भी पता है. But this is how the questions are coming in exams. हम क्या कर सकता है? Okay. So बच्चा लोग ये बता दे. So how was session? समझ में आ गया सबको? Have you all enjoyed the session? जल्दी बता. Yes. Okay. So those who haven't liked the session till now, जल्दी से फटाफट like कर ले. There are so many questions which are left with. Right? जल्दी everyone. Wonderful, Arpita. Okay, बिल्कुल बढ़िया. Yes, Sakshi. Okay, so those who haven't liked the session, jaldi move your cursor, click on that like button, and do let me know that you have enjoyed the class and you want more such classes. Okay, Sana, go and complete your record. Okay, bye. Take care. Okay, so we have completed almost 20 plus 16, 36 questions, right? Okay. So yes, so 36 questions, 37 questions I forgot. So 37 questions we have completed. Remaining we'll be doing it next Friday. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, yeah, susceptibility equal to T C divided by T minus T for ferromagnetic, but make sure that this is only, you can use it after it is converted itself as a paramagnetic material, right? That's a formula for susceptibility only study once a material is converted itself as a paramagnetic material. Okay, thank you so much, Mansi. Okay, so yes. Okay, Sudeep. Thank you. Thank you. So, bye everyone. Bye Harsh. Bye Shraddha. Okay, bye, 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 bye. Good night. Okay, then everyone, good night. So, thank you so much. Okay, we all will be meeting in the next class. Those who haven't subscribed, do subscribe it. Let's all meet on Monday at 10 p.m. Okay, with a new topic. Till then, bye everyone. Take care. Okay, bye Sana. Happy go. Only study Shreya, Mansi. Bye everyone. Have an amazing